Welcome to the April edition of SCNN. I'm Asa O'Shaughnessy.
And I'm Will Sutherland, and this month we have a special segment for you all, but first, let's address the elephant in the room.
There's no elephant in the room.
It's an expression.
Well, moving on from Will's made-up expression, our first story is an AP survival guide brought to you by Brianna Hamilton and Arissa Hoppus.
Are you a current AP student facing the uncertainties of AP testing?
It's fine. I'm fine. It's good. It's fine. We're fine.
If you or a friend are currently suffering, please know that while it is extremely likely that the AP test will be your doom, there is a very slim chance you will survive. And so, to improve these chances, here are the 5 steps to surviving AP testing.
Step 1. Make sure you gather all necessary documentation before testing begins. This may include your AP student pack, social security number, and your last will and testament. Failure to provide necessary documentation may result in serious difficulties. Step 2. For each test you take, make sure you have all the necessary materials, such as a pencil to stab yourself with, a ruler to measure how short your hopes and dreams have become, and a watch to see how much time you've wasted. Each student must have their own, as sharing is not permitted and harshly dealt with. Step 3. While it is tempting to enjoy the riches of modern technology, there should be absolutely no use of cell phones or other electronics during the test for any reason. Step 4. While the person next to you may not be as much of a hopeless dunce as you are, the copying of any student's work not only shows how much of a dunce you actually are, it is also strictly prohibited. Step 5. When finished testing, it is important to remain on your best behavior, as this can not only affect you, but other students as well.
If you follow these steps, you're sure to have an effortless testing experience, and hopefully realize that it really wasn't painful at all.
All that thinking of testing really got me hungry.
Well, you're in luck because all the chicken restaurants have people flocking to Georgetown. Abby Nelson and Hunter Westenhoffers bring us to that very story.
But they're all good because it's chicken. Okay. Hold on, what is this? That's pretty good, so. That's good.
I don't know, that was good.
It's kind of dry. So wait. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I give it a 7.
I do like a 6.5. Is that like legal?
Right. It's less crispy. It has more flavor.
That's even better.
Yeah, that's definitely my least favorite.
Man, it's really good otherwise.
It's just delicious. 9.
7.
This is a 10.
Like a 3.
That one's also really good. It's really juicy and it has more flavor.
I know what this is.
That's good.
Can I give it an 11? That one's like also a 9.
I give it an 8.
I'd say this is a 7.
This doesn't have any flavor. It's more fabulous.
That one's really good.
10. That was a 10. I'm gonna give this a 5.
I give this one a 9.
That's a 7.5.
So now, which one was your favorite?
So this one's my favorite, clearly.
Which was your favorite?
That one.
I knew it. Yeah. Ooh.
I knew it.
Exposed. Knew it.
Oh.
That was pretty good. Like I never even.
But the
I
most
liked it.
popular individual out of the ones is Bojangles.
I love
3 out of
Bojangles
4
so
like
much.
Bojangles.
I didn't really like the Zaxby's, but they got good chicken.
I just want to say that with the last one, I have heard each one of you take a bite through these headphones.
STN is an international competition and convention that several of your SCNN students got to be a part of this year in Anaheim, California.
SCNN reporters Riley Barker and Lindsay Rice will put together the adventures.
Yes, I really don't know. Oh my god. That's so cute. She actually got a skull.
What is it?
The Student Technology Leadership Program, also known as STLP, first started in 1994. This is a convention that takes place multiple times throughout the year as elementary, middle, and high school students compete using technology to solve school and community needs. Students can compete at local, regional, and state events, being judged to find out if they continued on to the next round. These competitions can be on anything from PSAs to music to photography, and even on robots and Minecraft. Our very own Hunter Heath won first in state for storytelling.
Got the urge to plant some corn? Your thumb extra green this month? Yeah, me either.
Our FFA members' thumbs sure are green. SCNN reporters Arissa Hoppus and Sam Schroeder bring us our next story.
On April 13th, the Ag classes organized their semi-annual Ag Olympics, containing events such as kickball, water balloon fight, and a cornhole. People who can participate are FFA members, people who have paid their FFA dues, and people who want to see what FFA is like.
So this is our springtime Ag Olympics. We held another one in the fall, but every month we try to do a recreational event, so that way our kids aren't constantly feeling like they're being bombarded with contests, but it's still fun. And so right now we just have a bunch of our freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors all out here that are FFA members just having a good time, competing in some friendly contests themselves, such as kickball and water balloon fights, and just basically getting to socialize.
So my role in planning this event, I basically planned all of it with the help of Evan Peters, who is our recreational chair for FFA, along with Mr. Stool, Ms. Lewandowski, and Ms. Blevins, who are the advisors for FFA, and I basically plan teams, games, what times things were going on, and where they take place. And I enlisted the help of a lot of FFA kids, because a lot of kids want to have responsibilities, but they don't know necessarily what they want to do. So I basically say, hey, what are you interested in? And then I give them the responsibility and they take care of it. This kind of shows people that along with our studies that we do in our ag classes, we do have fun and we are organized people. We love doing what we do. We also love having fun, and we love being around each other and with each other, along with, because of ECS and there are 7 classes in the day for ags along with 3 teachers, we all don't get together. So this is a really fun time to like get together and know people, and you just have a fun time.
So as far as Ag Olympics goes, just like any other recreational event we have, it's more or less allowing them to socialize, and for me that's one of the biggest impacts that could happen on these students. The leadership that comes from the students that I teach. When we get them as freshmen, a lot of them are really shy. They don't think that they can speak in front of a group of people, but then by the time they're seniors, they are kids that are leaders within their school. They're kids that are giving speeches in front of community members such as our Farm Bureau or the Kiwanis Club. Honestly, seeing my kids getting to interact with the other students that they might not see in Ms. Lewandowski's class or Mr. Sewell's class, especially the freshmen. Whenever you have freshman class, they are, typically in the 9th grade center, and so they don't get to see some of the older kids until we have events like this.
There's a lot of fun people you meet in FFA. We're a big group of people. A lot of people feel like we stay with the same people, we're always around the same people, but we meet a lot of different people all the time, and we love each other, honestly. My teacher, Ms. Lewandowski, if she sees like I'm not in my normal mood, like she's ready to help me in any type of way. Same way with Ms. Blevins.
And so it takes a lot to really get that leadership skill developed. And as far as FFA goes, I truly and personally feel like there's not another club that's going to get these kids to practice that, but make it feel like they're not doing a job, that they are just truly having fun with it.
And this concludes the April edition of SCNN. I'm Will Sutherland.
And I'm Ace O'Shaughnessy.
And we're signing you off.
Let's address the alphabet.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's address the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E.
Ricky Savage. Why do your hands smell like deodorant? I wear contacts and glasses, but guess what I'm not wearing
At the
today?
same time.
Both.
Pick up your grass.
Yes, Mom, I'm picking up my grass.
Would you like to pick it up?
Picking up my grass.
Whipping into that suit.
And a special thanks to our sponsors.
When you're out recruiting, a phone call doesn't always cut it.
You have to be there, face to face.
It's the same with banking. That's why I chose Central Bank.
At Central Bank, it's easy to stay connected with online and mobile banking. But when you need someone to talk to or a quick decision made, we're right here with the products and personal service to help guide you toward your financial goals.
Think local.
Grow local.
Bank local and put Central Bank's local advantage to work for you.